This is Jackpot, the Missouri Lottery TV program. Hello, I'm Fred Broski. There are 100 slots on our jackpot wheel ranging in dollar amounts from $1,000 right up to our jackpot of the day, $2,084,305. Each week, finalists are selected to spin the wheel, and what they spin, they win. Today, Thomas Barrow from Carl Junction was one of our big winners. But first, winning $1,000 today, Harold Bass, Mayview, Maurice Gardner, Ferguson, Georgia Ray, Carterville, Larry Madden, Baxter Springs, Kansas, Christine Gillespie, Independence, and Robert Cole, Koshkonong. Two finalists spun and won $1,500 today. Stanley Lee Masters, Butler, and Pauline Perry, St. Louis. Our $2,000 winners were John Noley, Sullivan, David Hodges, Bartlesville, Oklahoma, Leslie Campbell, spinning for Henry Bridges, Madison, Illinois, and Theodore Williamson, Kansas City. Spinning and winning $10,000, William Layton, Kansas City, and Robert Boyer, Arnold. Now, look at this spin. Tom Barrow spins the wheel. For Thomas Barrow, Carl Junction. Well, that's a look at this week's winners on Jackpot. Now, here's a look at next week's unofficial finalists. The official accounting firm for the Missouri Lottery is Labenthal and Horwath of Kansas City. We'd like to thank you for joining us today, and be sure to join us next week when our jackpot amount will be $2,508,043. For the Missouri Lottery, I'm Fred Broski. See you next time. Is Jackpot, the Missouri Lottery TV program. Hello, I'm Fred Broski. There are 100 slots on our jackpot wheel ranging in dollar amounts from $1,000 right up to our jackpot of the day, $2,508,043. Each week, finalists are selected to spin the wheel, and what they spin, they win. Now, look at this spin.
Oh, I think it's all right.
$10,000 for Debbie Hahn from Excelsior Springs, along with Hubert Swartwood, Tulsa, Oklahoma, John Brooks, Arnold, and Barbara Smith, Belleville, Illinois. Our $1,000 winners were Bob Scheid, St. Louis, Walter Brown, St. Louis, Anna Brewer, St. Joseph, Mark McLaughlin, St. Joseph, Donald Kimes, Houston, and Robert Biggs, St. Louis. Spinning and winning $1,500, Jim LeMaster, Keokuk, Iowa, Madeline Robinson, Moberly, James Whitehead, St. Louis, and Thurman Sauls, Kansas City, Kansas. Our $2,000 winners were Ricky Jackson, Marshall, Arkansas, Mary Sod, Springfield, Herman Cole, Miami, Oklahoma. Taking home $25,000 today, Bob Neal, Excelsior Springs, and Tim Keithley, Bear Grove. Now, look at this spin.
At least there's hip there, didn't it?
Springfield won our big jackpot today of $2,508,043. Well, that's a look at this week's winners on Jackpot. Now, here's a look at next week's unofficial finalists. The official accounting firm for the Missouri Lottery is Labenthal and Horwath of Kansas City. We'd like to thank you for joining us today, and be sure to join us next week when our jackpot amount will be $1 million. For the Missouri Lottery, I'm Fred Broski. See you next time.
program, a 73-year-old grandmother from Springfield, Missouri is the latest millionaire courtesy of the lottery. TV5 Steve Dawson was there today when Mary Young spun and won.
I wish you well.
I do too. At least it hit there, didn't it?
It certainly did hit there, not just once, but twice. In fact, today's jackpot might just as well have had Mary Young's name written on it from the start.
It's legal! You won it! You won it!
To be exact, Mary Young won $2,508,043.
I think it's wonderful not to ever have to worry again, don't you?
Were you worried before this? Were there things
I
that
went about maybe having to go into a rest home or something. Now I never will.
What's the first thing you're going to do with the money?
Well, I think the first thing I'll do is buy a new car. Go to Hawaii.
That will be a rare trip for Mary Young, a widow whose husband used to be a dairy farmer. Except for occasional trips to the supermarket where she bought the lottery ticket that made today possible, Mary says she doesn't do much of anything because
I'm not all that well. You understand. If I was well, I would be fishing every day. But I'm not that well. So.
You feeling better right now?
Oh, yeah, now.
I have a check here for the net amount of your winning, the $2,508,043 jackpot. Here's your check. Can you read that? $100,321.72.
Yeah, but you taking me out for the government?
Yes, ma'am. The government's taken care of right now.
Mary Young accepted the first of what will be 20 years of checks, surrounded by the real riches in her life. One of her 2 daughters, 3 of her 9 grandchildren, none of the 16 great-grandchildren could make it. I'm Steve Dawson, KCTV 5 News.